All right, welcome to the podcast.
Welcome back to the Get to the Point podcast with your host, Ashley Harrington Brown and James Harrington Brown.
May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with every single one of you. Is it May the 4th today?
It is May the 4th today.
Ah, there you go.
I wouldn't have just said that on a random day.
Well,
It was your sister's birthday yesterday. She's always on May the 3rd.
my sister. Happy birthday, Jessie.
Happy birthday, Jessie. For yesterday.
For yesterday, yeah.
We already saw you, so it kind of doesn't count.
Yeah, it doesn't.
But anyway.
May the Force be with you. 4th.
4th.
Fuck.
Well, I thought we could start by me telling you some weird Star Wars facts.
Oh, I like that.
Ooh, unusual.
Nice segue,
Yeah. So,
Ashley Brown.
first one is obviously May the 4th be with you. However, we already know that, so we're skipping over that one.
Correct.
So in The Empire Strikes Back, potatoes were used to create the appearance of asteroids. And in Return of the Jedi, items like tennis shoes and chewing gum were used to represent starships.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
That's
didn't know that.
crazy. I mean, pictures would be great, but
Imagine just seeing a bit of gum. Is that Hubba Bubba floating across the screen?
is that 5? I can feel the ground vibrating.
5.
The 5 gum.
Oh.
And you know, had those
Yeah.
ads where like everyone's just
Everyone
vibrating.
starts vibrating
Yeah, it's
like
fucking weird.
a speaker.
And that didn't like go for very long. Like 5 wasn't very like
That was during our schooling.
popular. Yeah.
No.
Like as
And
in,
it
like,
wasn't, like,
extra has
good
been
either.
extra's been like a thing for ages.
Yeah.
And so it's Hubba Bubba, but like 5 was just like, hey, bye.
And what's the other one
Gone.
called? Fruity Chews or Tutti Frutti or what's
Is that the yellow packet?
yeah,
They're
fruit gum. whatever
Yeah,
they
but
are.
I'm always like, every time I think about that packet, have you ever been like, someone's offered you one of those gum
Juicy fruit.
juicy fruits? They're fucking good.
They are good,
They're
but they
so
don't
good.
last long at all.
No, they don't. But have you ever been offered one of those packets and they're like, it's one of those trick packets where like you try to take one,
And it
a
zaps your finger?
or
Yeah.
that too, or a spider comes out. It's always a juicy fruit packet. It's never like a Hubba Bubba or an extra.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
always a juicy fruit, which is fucked.
Well, that
'cause they're the-
green packet, there's like a green packet of gum that has like the long sort of the strip gum sticking up, and you go grab it, and it zaps you.
Oh, I don't think I've seen that one.
Oh, I'll have to show you. I'll show you
Have
later.
have you had those pens, like where those pens that zap you, like
Yeah.
they go click it and you're like, fuck.
And it zaps you.
Yeah.
Always in school. People
Literally
would
my
have those.
childhood, yeah.
All right. Fact number 2. Chewbacca's voice. The sound of Chewbacca's voice was inspired by the rumbling growl of a camel, according to some random bloke. I don't know how true these are. I haven't got references for you.
To be fair, I wouldn't. I wouldn't say that's far fetched because
It's probably not far-fetched.
the
Far-fetched.
the sounds of the raptors in Jurassic Park. I know we're talking about Star Wars, but the sounds of the raptors in Jurassic Park were made from tortoises having sex.
What?
The noise of a tortoise having sex.
What?
It's part of the sound. It's not the entire sound.
Who
but
thought that's perfect for a dinosaur?
they must have heard it and gone, "Fuck, that's a raptor." But yeah, like there's this.
Oh my god. I need to Google this.
What, tortoises having sex?
No.
Raptors. Hear the raptor first. Do the raptor sound, and then hold on.
It's going to be so hard to find. I'm going to have to Google this later.
raptor sound. All right.
No, I can't find anything.
Oh.
Raptor and tortoise having sex. They are. Oh my god. It's somewhat embarrassing, but when the raptors bark at each other to communicate, it's a tortoise having sex. What the flip?
It's crazy. You wouldn't think about that when you're like listening to it, but then
God.
you actually hear the sound, plus also the raptors doing the barking sound, and it's the same thing.
Wonder if they got live compilations during the go now tortoises.
There's like when they have those like nights where like they have the orchestra playing the for example Harry Potter, and sometimes they'll have the orchestra down the bottom and they play the orchestra as you watch the movie.
Yeah, live.
Yeah, live. Okay. Sorry.
Live, darling.
Fuck off. And then just have tortoises having sex in the corner every now and then.
Live tortoise sex.
And go.
Yeah. Do you reckon they train them?
Ah!
All right. The beeps and bops of R2D2 are actually a form of language.
Beep, boop, boop, beep,
Virgin
boop, boop.
Notes Media. Yeah,
What
well, I think that's language. That's what it
is that?
says.
What is it? Some sort of like computer language?
I don't know. It says uh, his dialogue was all removed eventually, but every time
3PPO.
3PO, oh my god, C3PO, I can't talk.
3PPO.
3PPO responds to an apparent cuss from his rust bucket friend. Rest assured, there was an actual insult in the script at one point.
Right.
Ah.
Okay.
Steven Spielberg won the costliest bet of all time. Lucas and Spielberg were best buds back in '77, and both being super polite, encouraged one another with their movies. Lucas egged on Spielberg to complete his sci-fi masterpiece, Close Encounter of a Third Kind, while Spielberg helped Lucas get Star Wars over the line. Lucas was convinced Close Encounters would outgrow Star Wars, but Spielberg disagreed. They placed a wager. Each man would give the other 2.5% of the profit of their own film. Close Encounters performed just fine at the box office, but Star Wars, let's just say, kept Spielberg in baseball caps and beard oil ever since. Oh, I'm taking it because he's very laid back.
Right.
It fucking smashed at the box office.
Okay.
That was a long-winded
That
fucking
was
bit.
a lot. I sort of zoned out halfway through that.
I'm
so
sorry, that was a lot.
That was very boring. I did have to look at the camera and go, I'm very sorry. Thoughts on George Lucas selling Star Wars to Disney?
Fine, Disney's got more money.
They do, but like, it's your child. Like that's I don't know.
You know he's going to die soon.
He will, but like I would rather die with it in my name still than have it signed over while I'm still alive. Maybe sign it over.
If I'm going
after.
down, I'm taking it down.
Yeah,
with
that's
me.
fine. Like the Titanic.
Mm-hmm.
Captain goes down with a ship.
No, fuck that. No, Disney's
Selfish
done so much
bastard.
with it.
He's probably fucking rich anyway.
Disney's done so much with it. We got so many TV series. There's
Yeah,
so
but-
much more Star Wars.
Yeah, but it's probably too much now.
All right, it's too much, is it?
There's too much Star Wars.
Okay. They are flogging it like a dead horse.
Correct. Like they do with everything.
Yeah. All right. In the early days, and he said Lucas Skywalker. Fuck, I can't talk today. Luke Skywalker was considered to be a female character.
Luke Skywalker.
So it was Leia and Luke. Are they just twin girls?
What could be a closer name to Luke?
So would it
Luca?
like they kissed? Little lesbian action going on there.
Ooh.
In the early days, though, maybe
I
they
forgot
weren't.
about
They didn't get them to kiss. That is a disturbing part of that movie
That is, yeah.
when they sort of
Incest.
start having a crush for each other, and then they're like, "Oh, actually, we just discovered that we're siblings."
Yeah.
Blech.
Luckily,
Disgusting.
a kiss was only they did. The only thing they did. Because that'd be fucked.
Yeah, no, gross.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want one more, or do you want me to move on?
One more.
Okay. In early drafts, Yoda was referred to as Buffy, later changed to Minch Yoda before settling on Yoda.
Minch Yoda.
Minch
Sorry,
Yoda.
Buffy.
Buffy.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah, Buffy the, I don't know,
I'm trying to think of something
Skywalker
that
Slayer.
Buffy would say. And then just like fucking do it in a Yoda accent.
What would Buffy say?
No, I've never watched it.
Kill that fucking vampire.
Vampire, you'll kill, bitch. I don't know.
That was terrible. Okay, that's enough of the Star Wars facts.
That was.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Well done.
Thank you very much. Star Wars rocks.
Probably cut that middle section when you're talking about
We didn't
the
have a...
George Lucas and Spielberg thing, but
Yeah, we can cut that.
probably
It
for the
was
best
really
for everyone.
long-winded. As I started, I was like, fuck, I've committed now. You've got to keep going.
I've done that before on this podcast. I've been like, I've started to read something and I realize how fucking boring it sounds, but I've like started, so I don't want to like.
And then
stop.
you're like, oh my god, people are listening to this.
Yes,
And
correct.
it feels so much longer, but it's actually not that long.
It's not, no.
What was I going to say? Oh, we didn't do an episode last week.
We didn't, no. I mean, the last 2 podcasts we've done have been in like a 2-week.
Yeah, we've been
Span.
going like every 2 weeks. As
Yeah.
we said last time, we do this for fun. We also work. And if we are busy and we've got too much on, or if we're just not in the right headspace, we're not going to do it.
We're not going to give you a podcast that we're half-arsing. Like, we don't want to like sit here and go, hey, How are you?
What was that? Hey.
Hey.
Is that what you sound like when you're half-assing can't be asked?
Correct.
Hey.
When I'm at school and teaching the kids going, I'm done.
Is that what you
Do
say?
your own thing. Speaking of, I'm on placement at the moment. So that's sort of why there hasn't been a podcast, because I've been so busy with planning for units and all that kind of stuff. So that's been taking over my life.
And since our last podcast, you've had your birthday.
I have. I am
Because you got your gavel.
22
No, you're not.
/ plus 10 years.
32.
I did buy you did
I
buy me
bought
a
you
gavel. I'm not going to do it until the
It's
actual.
not Pointless Parliament yet.
That's why I didn't do it, because it's not special if I
do it all the
now.
time.
Correct. That's why I haven't done it since.
That's right.
Bitch.
We all voted yesterday, May the 3rd.
Oh, fuck.
Federal election. James took about 20 years to cast his vote
Well,
because...
to be fair,
Go on, you tell.
well, I went up to the counter and they were like, what's your name? I'm like, oh, Harrington Brown. And they were like, oh, hyphen. That's very fancy. And I was like, yeah, I know, I just got married. And they were like, went down the list and I saw Ashley Harrington Brown. I was like, nope, that's my partner. He's right there. And then she went down again and there was no other Harrington Brown. There was just one.
You definitely didn't change your name with the Electoral Commission.
I thought I did.
There's
There's been so many name changes since we fucking got married that it just must have slipped down. Okay, let's calm down with the Thank you very much, bitch.
You know where this is going.
Where is it going?
This is going down the road of we know what you're like for actually getting on top of adulty stuff, like changing your name and dealing with insurances and actually just doing adulty boring stuff that needs doing. You just leave it until it's like staring you in the face and you're in some predicament.
Pointless Parliament. Doing that.
Doing what?
Doing what I do. Leaving everything to
No,
till it creeps
it's
up
so
on you.
annoying. How many times have we been in a situation where I have gone ahead and done the right thing and we've been all sorted?
When you say right thing,
The right thing.
it's not like I'm doing the wrong thing.
It's not your name, so you haven't changed your name. It's the wrong thing to not do it.
But I'm not doing it on purpose. It's just that there's so many places you have to
You're
go.
just avoiding it.
Still speaking. There's so many places you have to fucking change your name with that it's hard to keep up.
I remind you relentlessly about adult shit.
No.
I do.
Fuck off.
You know I fucking do. Just
No.
admit it, cunt.
You're a cunt.
Oh my god.
This is something we won't agree on with the Pointless
Because
podcast.
he knows that I'm right.
No.
You know I'm right.
No.
You do. I
Moving
remind you
right
about
along.
all of the adulty stuff.
Anyway,
I
moving
deal
right
with all
along.
that bullshit.
Right along.
Come on, just admit it. Give me some validation.
No, you can get fucked
No, we're
with
not moving
validation.
along. We're not moving along. Everybody at home.
I will say that you reminded me about Medicare. That's the only fucking thing you reminded me about. You didn't remind me about the electoral vote.
I told you about
every
everything
ad.
when we first got married and we first changed our name. I told you everything. I did it all. And I told you I nag and then I give up. Come on.
You may not have been able to see that podcast, people, but I was just slapping myself across the face.
Because he knows he's wrong.
No.
Anyway, we'll move on because he's wrong.
Fuck.
So for your birthday, there was also my best friend, Kayla's birthday. Happy birthday, Kayla, for last week.
Correct.
Where we all went out for dinner.
Oh, yeah, I remember something that happened.
Yeah, I remember something that happened too. James had to leave early because he had work the next day. Fair enough.
Oh, fair, yeah.
Yeah. It started like 8 a.m. We were all out at the casino. It was a really fun night. Lots of drinks. I felt fucking ill the next day because I had the worst reflux ever, but that's not the story. James, when he went to leave, he said goodbye to everyone except for the gays. He did. I got told that I went round and everyone was like, "Where's James?" And some people were like, "Oh, he said goodbye to me. He went home." And I went round. He literally said goodbye to every one of the straight people, but did not say goodbye to any of the gay people. And when I say there was gay people there were at least 5 gay people there that he didn't say goodbye to.
Okay, let me just point out.
So
none of the gay
hate
people.
crime.
Sorry, fuck off. None of the gay people were around when I was leaving. They had fucked off to go smoke, or I don't know where Bree and Dan were, but they were doing something else.
That sounds like a you problem, babe.
No, well, I had to go. I had work the next day, so
Was that hate crime?
no, not at all. So
Are you trying to say
I said,
there's
I
an
said,
affiliation between being gay and smoking cigarettes?
I said, I didn't say Brie and Dan. I said, don't know where they were, but they were somewhere else. I said, the other two were smoking. Fuck you. I said goodbye to you and you're gay as fuck, so
But I'm your husband,
doesn't matter.
so you have to.
Kayla and all that are my family-in-law. Doesn't
That's
matter.
right, but it does matter.
Nah,
It
no,
does
no, no.
matter. It
It
does matter.
does matter.
It does matter.
Yeah, fucking
You
drink
dud.
your wine.
You big dud.
You're a dud.
You're a dud.
But during this night, yes, I didn't say goodbye to some people because I needed to leave
The
so
gay
I can go to
people.
bed. To be fair, I was meant to go home and study for placement. Didn't end up doing that. I went straight to bed. It was the best. It was the best. Do you know what is amazing? Is leaving. Thanks, darling.
I'm pouring him some wine for the people that can't see.
I'm sure they can hear it. That is a lot. Not so actually. Sounds like you're peeing. What was I going to say? Yeah, it's the best feeling knowing, like getting home, getting snuggled in bed, and then looking on like Snapchat maps or Find My, knowing that you're still in the city, and getting drunk off your face, which is fun.
I wasn't drunk off my face,
no,
though.
but sometimes you are, and like
Sometimes I am.
yeah, and in the time, being drunk off your face is amazing, but knowing the feeling of wanting to die afterwards is going to come. Me being in bed, snuggle in my bed with my electric blanket on, knowing that I won't have that feeling. I'm in bed right now, and
And you've got like 5 hours to sleep before you have to go out for work.
yeah, that. But also, I get to sleep.
I didn't
you.
have work. I got to sleep in, except that didn't happen because I woke up feeling horrific.
You literally projectile vomited the next day.
Because I had reflux, and it
Still.
was the worst reflux I've ever had. And I had spicy, probably not a good idea, spicy banh mi for dinner, and I drank beer, which I don't normally drink, the whole night.
Yes.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
Before we went out to go celebrate Kayla's birthday and all that, we were drinking at the pub, watching the Port game.
Like a manly man.
Like a man with all the mans around us, you know what I
We're
mean?
a man. We're a man.
And it was
Oh,
it was,
man.
it was an annoyingly close game because we were versing North Melbourne,
We
and
won,
North
that's all that
Melbourne
matters.
are ridiculous. But then yesterday we lost by 100 points. Anyway, that's not what I'm trying to say.
Why are you talking about this?
That night, because we had a few drinks, we were getting a little bit buzzed. You wanted to Google something, so you went on your phone, and when you pull up your internet, it is a Google, but you typed into Google. Google. You wanted to go to the Google website, but you were already on it, so you typed in the Google search bar. Google. Take me to Google.
Okay, go fuck yourself for 5 seconds. Let me just paint a picture for everybody.
Yeah, paint it.
So I opened up my phone.
Yes.
I went to Chrome.
Which is Google Chrome.
It's Google Chrome, but it could be on any website.
Chrome is Google.
But it could have been on whatever the last website I was, right? So I was drinking, and I was just like, I just want to get back to the plain old Google page where it's easy to use.
That would be like going to the Facebook search bar and going, Facebook. Or going to the Instagram search bar on Instagram going, take me to Instagram.
But I was on Chrome. I wasn't on Google.
Chrome is Google. Google is Chrome. It's the same thing.
It's not the search engine. It's a web browser.
It's the same thing.
No.
Yeah, if you went to like... I can't even think of another one that could make you make sense.
You didn't make fucking sense.
True. But Safari on Apple, fair enough, you type Google into the top, that's fine, it'll take you to Google.
Uh-huh.
Google Chrome
Google
Chrome is Google. So you fucked yourself up there.
No.
But I was cacking myself. That was one of the things I had written down.
Shut up.
You bitch.
No. All right, well, if we're embarrassing each other...
Oh, here we go.
So, when we were at the pub,
Oh,
right,
yes.
I paint you another picture.
Paint it.
We're sitting in the pub.
Yes.
We've just been for a pee at halftime. We've gone back to our seats. The
Yes.
game's just started.
Yep. Oh!
Yeah.
Is this where the... okay.
Yep. Just let me finish. You said to me,
Yes.
which way are we going? Which way are we
This is
going?
not what I was thinking about, but anyway. Yeah.
Oh, yes, that one too.
Yeah, I'll tell that one in a second.
Okay.
Pissed. I'm already pissed.
Anyway, you said, which way are we going? And I said, that way, pointing in a direction. And he went, oh, no, it's the other way. The cheer squad's there. You genuinely thought the cheer squad moved ends depending on which way Port were going.
I mean, it makes sense for the
Dickhead.
TV.
Can you imagine all of that equipment, all the big fucking flags and banners and pom-pom things
Each quarter just running up,
running
back and
up and
forth.
down this humongous stadium, getting to the other end? You absolute moron.
Fuck yeah. So at each end, there are big flags for both sides.
No, there's just one end. At Adelaide Oval, you've got the hill one side, and
yes.
you've got the
Other
southern
side, which is
stand, and they're
Southern
all.
stand.
Shut
We're
up.
British now. We're a British podcast. Welcome to the Get to the Point podcast. My name is James Harrington. This is Ashley.
Fuck. The southern stand.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Stand.
Whatever. Yeah, and the Port cheer squad.
What?
Stay at the southern stand.
Yes, okay. All right.
Oh my god. Anyway,
Now my
You
story.
tell your story.
It's
Fuck
really
yeah.
pissed me off on the night. I was setting myself up to be a really nice guy. Then this cunt swooped in. So what we were doing, we were at the pub drinking.
Yeah.
Then all these people just walked in all of a sudden. They were just floating in. I think there was a wedding on, but also just people randomly coming in. This guy ended up standing right where we were sitting. Like we were sitting on this like bar top, whatever it is. Just 2 seats usually, but there was a third one and it was vacant. He was standing by it and he was just by himself. And I was like, "Oh, should we invite him to sit down? He seems like he's by himself. He seems a little bit lonely." And Ash was like, "No, that's fuck off. Like, this is our seat. This is our area." So I was like, "Okay, fine, whatever." 2 seconds later, this bitch was like, "Oh, mate, do you want to sit down? There's an extra seat there for you." And I was like,
I had to.
I never wanted to kill myself and you more. Then it looked like I was the bad person because I didn't invite him because he was right next to me. And then you had to swoop in.
over.
You had to swoop in and go, "Mate, this is for you, mate. This is yours."
And he
Bitch.
sat next
And then
to
he
you.
sat next to me. And then I had to peer over his
Oh my
I was-
god, James, yes. So this
So,
guy
but anyway, sorry.
sat down. Okay,
We'll wrap this up saying he ended up sitting next to us because of this guy, not me, but I wanted him to sit there. Continue.
Yeah, so, and then you snooped over his shoulder while he was texting the whole night.
Not the
'Cause
whole night,
He
just-
kept most of the night.
Yeah.
So he was intermittently texting us. He'd get up and go to the toilet, go to the bar, like a normal human. And James, every time he sat down, he'd pull out his phone, and James would read over his shoulder. Wished you hadn't after a while, because he found out why he was in Adelaide.
Yes.
So he lives in Broken Hill, and come down to Adelaide. And we were like, wonder why he's in Adelaide. James found out by being a little Snoopy Snoop.
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Snoop Dumb Dog.
You're a dumb dog.
He was
here.
down for his mother's funeral.
Yes. And I found that out because quite a few people were texting him. And it's really bad that I was that. It sounds bad now that I'm saying it out
It is
loud.
bad.
Fuck off. But so many people were messaging saying she was such a nice lady. We're so lucky to have her in this life. It sounds really bad that I'm saying this out loud.
You are terrible.
And then he was just
And
like,
you
saying,
didn't even
yes,
invite
she
him
was,
to sit down.
"Fuck you, cunt." I had the thought first, and I would have been the nice one. You had to swoop in and be a bitch. But anyway, yes, so we invited a man down who had lost his mother and having banters. We were swearing. He was swearing. We were supporting the same team.
We were.
We were, yeah. And it was good.
No, it was good.
R.I.P. to his mum, but
But didn't
He
you
was a
feel
nice
like
guy.
a cunt
how?
for snooping over his shoulder?
Not at all.
And then not inviting him to the table.
It made me feel even worse. Like I was like, "Oh my god, I feel so bad for this guy." Like I wanted to cry almost. Like every time a message would come through, not that I kept looking at his phone, but
You did.
it does sound very bad. Yeah, I felt bad for him.
It's a good job you didn't go.
But also
I'm
he
so sorry about your mum.
sorry, but also he was like 70,
So
late 60s,
I'm going to remind
70.
you that.
70. So his mum might have been like 90.
So
No.
it's still sad.
It is very sad still, but like
I'll remind you of that when
no, but
you're
I was
60
shocked.
or 70.
I was shocked to read his messages. that his mum had passed.
When you have elderly family members cark you, I'm gonna be, and you're sad, I'm gonna be like, but he was actually 90.
yeah.
It's
off.
all right though.
No, it's not alright.
It's all right though, so
Fuck
it's
off,
fine.
bitch.
They were actually just really old. It's fine. Old people die,
It's a
so you don't feel sad.
No, I won't. I won't. But
Fine.
I did feel bad for him. I was sad for him. I wanted to cry. The alcohol probably didn't help. Anyway, moving along. Bitch.
That's good.
Thank you.
So we've learned you're a cunt.
You're a cunt.
So back to we went to vote.
Yes.
Democracy sausage is $3.50.
That was what I was going to bring up at another point in another segment. But we didn't get one.
Was that your pointless parliament?
No. Should we jump straight into it?
Pointless parliament.
Yeah.
Parliament.
We're gonna.
Yeah, do it.
All right, we're in
You have
session.
to sing your song.
If you have a law that you want to pass, then give it to us and we'll shove it up your ass. Pointless Parliament is in session.
Jesus Christ.
If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right.
Pretty sure this table just went through the wooden floorboards. All right, so that's my one.
So my...
Democracy sausage is $3.50.
Which is ridiculous.
So exactly. So we both agree on that.
Yes, so my Pointless Parliament...
My pointless parliament.
Our Pointless... Well, you brought it up. It was my idea.
It was mine.
So my Pointless... Did you have it for Pointless Parliament?
I just had it. It's
Okay.
mine. It was my idea.
All right, our thing... They should be free.
They should be free.
On election day.
They call it a democracy sausage, then charge you $3.50. That's more expensive than Bunnings.
They're making you go out of the way so you can go vote for their fucking little party that they're having. Yay, they're in. But we have to go spend hours sometimes of our day. I mean, for us, it was like 5 minutes. But some people line up for like an hour or two.
I wonder if
Just
they
to
have
vote.
communist sausage or dictatorship sausage.
A green sausage.
I wonder if they do sausages in a green sausage. No, that's a party. I'm not about
Okay.
an economical, political
A Labour sausage. It's working its bone.
style. Style? That's not the right word. I'm talking. Yeah, we're not politicians, as you
We're
can tell.
definitely not. We're doing Pointless Podcast.
We are
Parliament.
Parliament.
What are you searching?
I'm just searching. Okay, so like communist China.
This is what I do before I teach a class. I just Google going, I sound smart because I know what I'm saying.
I wonder if
But then-
they have Chinese democracy, communist sausage.
Chinese?
They're communists.
Oh, okay. Maybe.
And Laos and Vietnam and North Korea and Cuba.
And we have I was about to say conspiracy sausage.
A conspiracy sausage.
That sounds like
Where is this going?
I don't know. What was the thing you said? Democracy sausage.
Democracy sausages should not be $3.50. They should be
shouldn't.
free. If it's compulsory to go and vote, which I agree it should be, but also you're forcing people out of their homes on a Saturday, and sometimes they have to get out of work or they're sick and to go do it. Then yeah,
Which is ridiculous. And
make
you have
it
to
free. It's a fucking sausage once every 3 years.
Yeah. And most people vote early anyway, so you're not catering for 100% of the population. You're catering for like 60%. So you're saving money
Exactly.
in a way.
All right.
So
do we
are
agree that they should be free?
They should be free.
for that.
We're passing that law.
Yeah. Amazing.
So next election in 3 years, which I found out the other day.
He didn't know that elections in Australia were every 3 years, which is fair because most places it's every 4 years.
I found out that an election was every 3 years through a child on my placement. So
100%.
we love that for me. Yeah, so that's passed.
Did you tell this child they were wrong?
No, because he was talking to the actual teacher. So I just picked it up through conversation.
And you were like, I'm just
like,
going to pretend like I knew this.
I'm going to write that down for later, future purposes.
When you're teaching politics.
Literally. I won't be.
All right. My next one will be, where'd it go? Using your phone whilst talking to someone. So, like, I'm sitting here. Let me paint you a picture.
Oh, so yeah, like a
I'm
face-to-face
Yeah, I'm
interaction.
sitting here. Pretend that we're not husbands.
Done.
fuck right off, you dumb cunt.
Tom Holland.
Pretend that we're not husbands and we're like
Yes.
friends, maybe school friends we haven't seen for a while. We've
Right.
organised a catch up and we've gone out for brunch. We're at brunch right now. This is a lovely Eggs Benedict. Oh, ding ding. There goes my phone.
Oh, okay.
I'm just going to check my phone for a sec. Don't mind me while I reply to this.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm still listening.
How's the kids?
Yeah, no, I'm still, yeah.
How's Jennifer and Barbara?
Oh, they're alive.
Oh, okay. What about the Bruce?
Sorry, just a sec. I'll just call it. Hi. Yeah.
All right.
Hi. Oh, sorry. I'll just be a sec. Sorry. Yeah, I'm actually at brunch. Okay. Bye. Are we gonna
That's fucked.
abolish that?
We're abolishing that. To be fair, I was on the fence before you did that. Because sometimes I feel like every now and then, if you're like,
You can look at your phone. You can go. Oh, yeah. There's that. I'll reply to that later.
yeah, no. To be honest, to be fair, honest. To be fair,
honest.
To be fair, and to be honest, I would never do it.
Remember when you were in school, you'd be like, to be fair.
To be what?
Oh, I don't know. What do we say?
To be fair.
Oh my god, no. What do we say? I'm fair sure.
I would never say that in my entire life.
Like, instead of
I'm
saying
fair
fairly,
sure.
you'd say fair.
I'm fair sure.
Oh my
Fair sure.
god, my brain just went blank for a second.
I'm fair sure.
I'm fair sure.
I've never said that.
You sure?
Nah.
Are you fair sure
I'm fair
about
sure. I'm fair sure about that. That's fucked. I would no. I'm fair sure. I would say fairly
Who
sure.
would?
I'm fairly sure that that's fucked. I would never say fair sure. I'm fairly sure I would never say fair sure. I don't even know where we started.
I don't know. Keep going.
Oh no, yeah, phones. Okay, we're going to ban that.
Ban that. Ban the phones.
Sorry, I want to say something before I ban it. On We Mean More podcast. Sorry, I'm just playing with myself.
Ooh.
Sorry.
For all
Okay.
the people that can't hear,
How are they hearing
can't see. I mean, oh my
How are
god,
they
what's
hear-
happening?
How are they hearing fondling?
For the people that can't hear, that are actually listening.
Louisa Dowden.
Yes.
Oh, that's like she's
You
in
talk
trouble.
about these podcasts every 5
Because they're
seconds.
fucking amazing.
Yeah, pretty good.
And Jarch. But Louisa is always on her fucking phone during the podcast, and it pisses me off. Even though she's still contributing to the conversation, she's not looking at Jarch while she's talking. She's like on her phone, and Jarch is doing a conversation, but she's just on her phone. And I'm like, Louisa, fucking look at Jarch. You're on a podcast. Text after.
You should definitely call in and say that.
I'm going to. I've already been on the podcast once. They've answered one of my calls. Promise.
They actually answered it, or they played.
They listened to my voicemail.
Yeah.
But this is the same.
They
thing.
answered it a bit strong.
But they replied to it.
Sham.
Fuck off, cunt. We're banning phones in a two people conversation.
Oh, that was loud. I don't like this gavel shit.
Sorry, you bought it for me, so fuck yourself. On the similar wavelength,
Go on.
banning FaceTime in public.
No, I'm not for that.
Sorry.
All the time do I FaceTime mum when walking around the shops, and she'll be walking around the shops.
Nah, there's a time and place, and that's not the place.
Who gives a fuck? Mind your own business.
Banned.
Not banned. You can't do that. That's against the rules. I'll fucking take that away.
Fine, we're not agreeing on that, but that
No.
if you're FaceTiming in public,
Whose fucking issue is that? As long as you're not interacting with another human, if
Fine.
you're walking around the shop.
let me rephrase. If you're FaceTiming in public and it's so loud that everyone can hear. If you're in your headphones, sure, it's fine.
Who
But if-
gives a fuck? It's no different to if you're so you're not hearing one side of a conversation, you're hearing two sides of a conversation. Who cares? If you're on your AirPods, you're still hearing one person talk just as loudly as they would if the other person was on speaker. Give a fuck. I could not give a shit.
Okay, we're not passing this one, but if you
That's
agree
right.
with me, like other people have in the past with
No.
popcorn. People
No.
there was an uproar about you hating cinema popcorn. Everyone was saying that you're wrong and I'm right. So fuck
what's
yeah.
that got to do with FaceTime in public?
That I'm right.
You're not right.
Yes.
You're not right.
You can FaceTime in public,
We
but just
know it's
fuck
a
off.
fact of our marriage that I'm always right.
That is never the fucking case. And it never has been the case. Never will be. We're equal in this relationship.
We get through this marriage with wine.
Yes, exactly. I've had 3 bottles this week, and it's Monday. So
It's not
It's
Monday.
Sunday, I know.
It's Sunday, you
But Sunday is
cockhead.
the first day of the week, and I've had 3 bottles of wine.
In whose calendar?
In the Christ calendar.
And are you religious?
Well, sure.
Sure. Okay.
Last one for you.
Last one for me. All right.
Better be a good one.
Oh my god, let me find a good one.
Oh, you don't have one. You only had one? Okay. I'm the prep king now.
Okay, putting something back on the wrong shelf at the grocery store.
Oh, let's pass that straight away.
What, for or against?
We're for that.
We like doing that.
You're all for it too.
I did it the other day, I'm pretty sure.
We do it all the time, but a lot of people that I go to the shops with hate it. Jessie, I think.
She'd walk
My
back
sister
to, like, so you're like
hates
12
it.
hours away.
Yeah, and she'll be like, no, put it back where it belongs. It belongs. And same with my mum. My mum would be the
Okay,
same.
if it's a refrigerated item, fine. If not, couldn't give a shit.
Yeah, fuck it. If it's a dry thing, or if it's if you're
But
a
if it's a
Kmart,
refrigerated item, I'm putting it in any fridge storage.
oh, as long as it's cold, then it won't go off. Sure.
Passed.
But if it's a dry thing, or it's a toy, or it's in Kmart, or whatever,
Yeah.
wherever it goes, that's
See
what
ya.
Kmart's employ their employees for.
They also get paid like $12 an hour, so let's not fucking push them too much.
Oh well, but
Poor
you know,
bastards.
everyone's first job is like that, unless you're Susan, who's been there for 50 years.
It's always been like that, so it makes it right.
Correct.
You sound like an old boomer.
Oh my god, that reminds me today, sorry, the election. There were so many fucking old people who would come in and go, oh, we're fucked now that Labor's back in for another 3 years. They're like everyone, all the old people. And I work in a very rich area, so they're all liberals and all that kind of shit. They're all like, yeah, we're fucked now that Labor's back in. They promise all these shit, and now, they're also all racist and homophobic, so.
Amazing. How fucking iconic is Albo, though?
Yeah.
Love Albanese.
To be fair, when I heard that he was going back in for another third term, second term, third year, 3 years.
This will be his fourth.
Yep, but every
this.
election is 3 years.
So he's not going back in for his third year. This is his third year. He's going to be going in for his fourth, fifth, and sixth.
I've lost my... Oh, no, yeah. When you said the other night that he was going back in, I was like, who was the guy that fucked off during the bushfire? But that was ScoMo.
ScoMo. He went on
Anthony
holiday during the
Albanese.
bushfire.
I've never had an issue with Anthony Albanese, but I did think it was him that fucked
He went
off.
to like Hawaii or some shit.
Yeah. He just reminds me of he doesn't remind me of a prime minister. He's just like a laid back neighbor.
Yeah.
Because he looks like my neighbor.
He looks like
Barry.
a Barry. He does. Oh my god, no. Barry looks like ScoMo.
But at least I've reclaimed Barry as my neighbor again because ScoMo's not in.
Shout out Barry Treme.
Temmie.
Treme.
Sorry, he's not a hair product fucking... he doesn't release
hasn't got
shampoo
hair.
and conditioner. He doesn't. So, but yeah. Fuck Treme. Alright, next time I see Barry Treme, I'll let him know that he's now French. Passed. Alright.
Amazing. Should we end this?
Pointless Parliament. I've said it right for the first time in my life.
For the first time ever.
Pointless Parliament is
Adjourned.
I think we adjourned. We passed a couple of things.
We did pass a couple of things, but not everything.
Not everything.
All right, should we
If
do...
you have... Sorry.
Cool. Yep.
If you're listening... Yep, fuck you. If you have any laws that you want us to pass...
Shove it up your ass.
Then shove it up your ass. But shove it up in our comment section first, and then we'll shove it up your ass. So...
Okay, amazing.
Fuck you, Gash.
Fuck off,
Lee
you
Brown.
dumb dick.
Harrington Brown.
You dumb dickhead.
You're a dickhead.
Harrington Brown that doesn't actually change his name on anything.
Go fuck
He's too
yourself.
embarrassed. Do you know, at school, he
long are you
gets the
going for?
kids to call him Jimmy H.
Sorry, no one calls me Jimmy H.
I'm
at
sorry,
school.
Mr. H.
Hey, Jimmy H. What's the answer to number 3? Jimmy H. I don't think any fucking teacher in the world is called their first name / the first letter of their last name. Hey, Susan F. Susan F. What's the answer to 63?
I can't.
That's fucked.
Fuck.
No, they call me Mr. H. But only because...
Not Mr. HB.
Sorry, I'm not... I said this to Seb today at work. Shout out. He also asked us where the podcast was. He was like, but he's not a pencil. Apparently there are HB pencils.
Oh my god.
Also, in my class, there is a teacher, my mentor teacher is called
His mental
Mr.
teacher.
my mentor, teacher,
Yep.
Raptor, mentor, he's called Mr. He's called Mr. Two letters. I don't know if I can say it out
Mr.
loud.
Two Letters.
Mr. GS. He's called Mr. GS, so I can't be Mr. HB.
Is it actually Mr. GS?
Yeah.
Okay,
There's
cool.
too many things going on. If I go Mr. HB, Mr. GS, it's pretty much every single letter of the alphabet.
Nah, that's just a fucking bullshit excuse that you are embarrassed
I
about
would.
your husband.
Sorry.
I'm just Mr. H. I'm not Mr. HB. If anything, B comes last. It should be Mr. B.
So no, H comes first because it's hyphenated. So the entire name is a name.
It should be HB.
You meant to make things easier for kids.
Is
not
it a
harder.
capital at the beginning of B?
There is, yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
exactly.
It's a name.
Yeah, it's a name.
It's hyphenated, so it's
a
one
proper
word.
noun. So it
This is
should
fucked.
be
This is a fuck.
identified.
How long are we going for, Ashley?
We've been going.
Let's wrap it up.
We haven't even done articulate
This is
yet.
fucked.
41 minutes.
Sorry, there's things that I want to bring up that I haven't brought up yet.
Oh,
That
okay.
I wanted to bring up last time.
This is the Ash show.
There is 3 things I want to bring up, actually.
Oh my god, hurry up.
Ashley.
Let's go.
All right, first thing. I have fuck.
Oh
This is
my
not
god,
good.
speak.
Fuck off, cunt. At the end of last episode, I asked you to think about the most expensive concert ticket. Okay, go fuck yourself. You are part of this podcast. We are a team. You meant to be excited about things I talk about.
Yeah, but I already know. I don't know the answer to this
Okay,
question.
I don't give a fuck about what you say. Just listen to what I say.
Okay, go.
I've been talking really fast.
At the end of this
slow
podcast.
it down.
At the end of the last podcast.
At the end of the last podcast, I have asked everyone, what is your most expensive concert ticket? Because I wanted to lead into the fact that Lady Gaga is touring Australia and she is charging for a seated ticket at the back of the room $700.
No, she's not.
I promise. I can promise you $1,000
That's not right.
and have $300 spare if I go to Lady Gaga because she is charging $1 billion. You can go fuck yourself when you read that. What is Google saying? Did you type Google into Google?
I didn't. It comes up as Bing.
Chandler Bing. You wouldn't
fucking
get
Bing.
that reference.
Ticket prices in Australia for her Mayhem Ball tour range from approximately $120 for the least expensive seats to $1,500 for
Yep.
the MasterCard Priceless Experience VIP package. There are also other VIP ticket tiers between $620 and $977. Prices may vary depending on specific location and show date.
Thank you.
Level 3 back seats $120. So you're wrong.
No.
You're wrong.
I'm literally not.
Yeah, literally are.
I'm literally not.
are.
Gaga tickets. Sorry.
I'm
Gaga.
literally on the internet right now.
Yeah, so am I. Anyway, sorry. Gaga is charging $1 billion. I want to tell you the most expensive tickets I've paid for.
Go on.
So, the most expensive. Can you guess? Guess. Guess.
Sorry, I'm singing Gaga now. I think the most expensive tickets you've paid for are $300,
More.
$500.
So there's 2 answers. There's a single ticket, and then there's also multiple tickets. So my most expensive single ticket, I went to go see Jennifer Lopez.
Okay.
And she was charging about $390. But I was very close.
For J-Lo.
For J-Lo. She's Jenny from the block, mate. She's literally the queen
I don't
of...
think I've ever heard you listen to any of her songs.
Fuck. I'm still Jenny from the block. But also, I used to give a little bit, now I've got a lot. And also,
The same song.
do it, you do it, you're doing it well.
That's a grand total of 2 songs.
2 songs. There's also more.
For $390.
But I was so close.
So glad we went
It was
together
good.
then.
But what?
I'm so glad we went together then.
Correct. I was very gay then.
There you
also
go.
very straight.
So for the remaining 2 seats, left literally right next to the stage. So you picture you're facing the stage. You're right in front of the stage at front bar.
Yep.
Walk all the way to the
Front bar.
right side.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going down till you're at the right side. Turn the little corner of the stage, and stare at Gaga from about 5 rows back, right? So you're seeing half her face. You're getting a profile shot of Gaga. You can't see the full stage. You can see the slither of the side of the stage. That ticket, $314. That's excessive. It is excessive. I'll give you that. But it's not $700
But there are $700 tickets.
because you're a dramatic bitch. There's not because they're sold out.
Exactly. And then right at the back, there are some locations. Anyway, also at the same time, I also followed Jessie J around Australia.
Because you're a
That's
creep.
also
You flew to New Zealand and saw Stan Walker too.
true.
Stan fucking Walker.
Who
For
won?
anyone outside of Australia, they're not going to have a clue who that is because he went, little black box there somewhere in
What'd you
the
call it?
ocean. That one.
There's a little
Nobody.
black box there some. It was so good.
I literally just sang that.
Sorry. I didn't even get a photo with him. Joel, my friend, did. That's another story
Who
for another
nearly
time.
missed the plane.
Yeah, that's another story for another time.
Anyway.
That's a hilarious story. But yeah, I followed Jessie J around Australia.
Mm-hmm.
She ended up cancelling halfway through, so I missed half of the shows because she fucking cancelled them. So I literally paid for flights to go to Sydney and Melbourne that she'd cancelled because, I mean, there are other issues
You got a
going
photo
on.
with her though.
I did, yeah.
And
Slay.
you met Avril Lavigne because you stalked Chad Kruger.
Yeah,
and
I wasn't stalking Nickelback. I was stalking Nickelback because I knew Avril Lavigne was going to be there. She was a bitch, but anyway, whatever.
Is that like your beard? I'm
Sorry?
stalking Chad Kruger and Nickelback.
Yeah, I love them, mate.
Oh my god, Avril!
Oh my god, I do.
Sign my CD.
Oh my god, it's a coincidence that I have your CD with
I'll
me.
be
Oh my
there
god, I have them both. I had Nickelback and also Avril.
All right, let's play
And
this game.
at
Oh
the same
my
time,
God.
sorry,
We're running out of time.
so I know we are, but when I was signing the tickets, or he was signing the albums for me, he gave me his plane ticket, so I was gonna hold it so he can did it. He ended up leaving his plane ticket with me, so I literally have somewhere in this house Chad Kruger's.
He got you to hold his plane ticket.
Because obviously he wanted to sign.
How did he get
something.
on the fucking plane? Did he miss his flight?
No, he got on the plane. I don't know how he got on the plane, but he got on the plane. But I kept his ticket. Somewhere in this house is Chad Kruger's plane ticket from Adelaide to somewhere.
I bet he went that little gay bucker.
Literally, he was here just for my wife, who is now not my wife. Anyway, we can continue.
Did you get his signature?
I did, yeah. I bought both her albums because I was like, just in case.
Another divorce, so.
Yeah, shame.
Anyway.
Good
should we
band,
play
good band
Oh.
though. Sorry,
Should we play this game?
Articulate. Let's play
Oh
it.
my god, we're going to play Articulate, everybody. Finally, 48 minutes into this podcast.
Our podcast is about talking. We have banter. Just
It is
like get over
banter,
it,
but we've
bitch.
got to get. We literally sat down and had a meeting beforehand and was like, "This is the number one thing we want to do."
Sorry, the meeting lasted 2 seconds. We were like, what game do you want to play? Let's play Articulate.
Oh
And
my god, I'm
action.
fading. I'm fading quick. I've had a bottle of wine.
Bitch. All right, go.
All right. So how are we going to do this?
So-
I'm.
Oh,
Am I?
I thought you
explaining-
said- I thought you said-
Are we going to talk over each other? Amazing.
divorce sounds great right now.
You're fucking going to get divorced.
Yeah, that would be amazing. I'd love that.
Shut the fuck up. All right, so we're each going to take it in turns to read out a card from top to bottom. There's obviously categories in Articulate. I've got to be able to get you to say the word on this card without saying sounds like, rhymes with.
That's it.
That's it, pretty much. I
Yeah.
can't spell it. And you've got categories. You've got person, world, object, action, nature, and random. Straight off the bat, don't know who this person is.
Choose one that you
I'm just going to keep picking them. I'm going to do one for... I don't know who that is.
Fucking hell.
Don't know who that is.
This is
Person's
a
the
good
hardest
start.
one.
We played this game the other night with Ash's brother and sister. I was on Ash's sister's side. He was with his brother. And
Oh, here we go.
They annihilated us. We were fucked.
All right. Ready?
Yes.
Are we doing a timer?
Oh, yes.
Or are we not?
How long? Usually it's about 30 seconds.
Yeah, but we're doing heaps of them. So why don't
minute?
we do 2 minutes
2 minutes.
for me to get you to say all the things on this card?
Okay. And then we'll swap and I'll ask you the questions.
All right.
Ready, set, go.
All right, so it's a person. Think of a Mongolian dynasty.
Have you chosen one that is bad to make me look bad?
No.
Okay, good.
He's like a famous Mongol.
Yeah, don't know what that is.
He was the emperor of Mongolia.
Yep, no idea.
There's a TV show about him called Marco Polo, this guy who goes there in ancient dynasty times. He was the head of the Mongolian dynasty.
Does he kill a lot of people?
There's a restaurant in Ross Trevor with this name.
Genghis Khan.
Yes.
Is that him?
Yes.
Fuck
Nick,
yeah!
shut up. Quick.
Also, was the person Ben Stiller?
Where's no? It was
Night Museum.
no. It was Genghis Khan. World.
Yes.
Where's Geordie Shore's shot?
UK. United Kingdom.
What?
Essex.
No.
Geordie Shore. Geordie.
What is a Geordie?
I don't fucking
Oh,
know.
you're joking.
I'm not.
Where is
Sorry.
Charlotte Crosby from? Hurry up! 56 seconds. It's like not old. It's
New Zealand. New. More hints, please. You're from England. I'm
not a house. It's a
castle.
yes, Newcastle.
Newcastle. Fuck
me.
Oh shit.
All right.
That was good.
Object. It's a creamy white thing you put on your muesli.
Chocolate.
Chocolate on your muesli.
Oh, yogurt.
Yes.
Yes. Keep going. 20 seconds.
You're not depositing money. You're doing the opposite.
Withdrawing.
Yes. It's not an emu. It's a
Igloo.
emu. An African emu.
Emu. Oh, ostrich.
Yes. And your favorite time of the year.
Christmas.
Done.
With 1 second to spare.
Oh my god.
Fuck yeah. That was good. Did you go...
Mildly painful.
Sorry. Did you go between cards?
Yeah, so I tried to stick on the one card.
So I'll choose about 4 cards and I'll go between them?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty good. I'm happy with 1 second to
Oh,
spare.
that was rough.
That was rough. I'm so sorry.
All right.
Igloo. Fucking idiot.
Jesus Christ.
Alright. I'll pick...
Ready? Steady.
I'm picking...
You ready?
I'm just gonna pick 4 and then go hopefully hope for the best. Right?
We both know I'm better at describing than guessing. And you're better at guessing, I don't know, than describing.
Alright, so...
Ready?
Person, world, object, action, nature, random.
Yeah, ready, steady, go.
He was...
Yeah, go.
He was the president of America.
Donald
Very,
Trump.
very old.
Joe Biden.
Very old. Older
John
than,
F. Kennedy.
Older than that.
Abraham Lincoln.
Correct.
Fucking get there eventually.
Oh, fuck. This is a place in Africa. A lot of people are great runners from there.
Big place. Sudan.
Keep going.
Ethiopia. South Africa.
I think it's Africa.
You think it's Africa? The Congo.
Keep going.
Botswana.
Keep going.
Rwanda. Nigeria.
No, keep going. There's like a massive... I don't know if it's massive, but it's like quite popular.
Oh my god, I don't know. Narrow it down a bit. North Africa, South Africa.
Okay, I'll go to the next one. What am I reading from? There's a
book.
bunch of words
A page.
in a row.
A list.
Yep. Okay. When a river is full, sometimes it...
Breaks its banks.
But it does that. But what is it doing when it's breaking its banks?
Overflowing.
Yep, correct. What is the national animal of New Zealand?
A kiwi.
And what is the kind of thing that you eat?
A fruit. A kiwi fruit.
Yep. What is the animal that is in that scary movie where like Furbies grow into a...
Furbies.
It's like, I don't know what the movie's called. I forgot what it's called. But it's like they're a little cute thing and then they grow into like an ugly thing at night.
Gremlins.
Yes. Okay, we'll go back to that first one. Yes. Okay, cool.
4.
Africa.
3.
Africa.
2. Africa.
No.
Done. That's it. Time's up.
Kenya.
Ah.
That's in Africa, right?
It is. Yeah. Yes. It's in Africa.
You're fucked. How did you not
You
say
couldn't
Kenya?
describe Kenya.
How? I said there were runners from there.
I literally said Do you know how many fucking countries in Africa
Yeah.
are named at least half
How
a
would you?
dozen?
Sorry, how would you describe Kenya? Go.
Begins with like the eighth letter of the alphabet.
Can you do that?
It's in the yes, you can because it's not sounds like rhymes with. Um, I would also say it's in the northeast of Africa, and then up
I don't know directions. I'm not a geography teacher.
pathetic.
You're pathetic. Well, I
Guys,
passed.
you did
You
not pass.
failed.
You did not. It's about the describing.
It's not. I got most of those. That was pretty good. Don't look at the
Dinner's ready.
soup.
Yeah, our dinner's ready.
Oh, that's slay.
That's exciting.
Is
All right.
there anything else you want to bring up?
Is there anything else I want to bring up? Let me look at my notes. That can stay till next week. I didn't do the news. No, that's it. You can finish up.
Oh, we're going to wrap it up. How long have we been going for?
We've been going for 56 minutes. 56 minutes.
Let's wrap it up there. We've got cool things to talk about the next podcast. There are things that are on my list that I didn't bring up that I really want to
You
bring
can
up.
bring them up.
No, I want to save them for next podcast. It'll keep everyone on their toes.
Okay.
Except if you're Manning.
Also,
You have lack
I
of
just want to
toes.
say a big congratulations to us because we had 20 views on our latest YouTube video, which was exciting. I know that doesn't sound like much, but heaps exciting.
We're not someone who is someone. We're not a podcast that, is going to have a schedule. We're not like, we don't get paid for this. This
No.
is just a hobby. So like any little achievement that we have, we're going to celebrate it.
And then it will just come out at random intervals.
Yeah.
So just you have to keep an eye out. Keep an eye out on our socials. Keep an eye out on things like that because we'll let you know.
And when you see them, share them, because if this gets enough traction, then we can do it more regularly.
Exactly.
We can get sponsors. We can get all that kind of stuff. And you can hear our voices a lot more.
Exactly.
Which it could be a positive or a negative for some people.
That's right.
Right. But we do love doing this podcast. And thank you if you have listened to up to this podcast. We do love doing this. Even though sometimes we'll have breaks, but when we come back to it, we just jump straight in and we just fucking love it.
We
And
do.
we also love the feedback as well. So keep sending us questions or just replying to our little segments on TikTok or Instagram because we love listening and reading what you have to say.
That's right.
That's right. So for now, we will wrap it up.
Bye,
there,
guys.
And we'll see you in the next podcast.
Okay, bye.
Bye.